Wonderful. So the theme that we have been exploring for the month of February is creativity, opening up to the creative flow. And today I really want us to focus on alignment. Yeah, so much of being able to live kind of in this place of flow and ease and connection to our creativity. It's about being in right alignment. So we live on this polarity planet, right? There's right, there's left, there's up, there's down, there's in, there's out, there's light, there's dark, right? Well, there's these two trajectories, right? The paths that we can align with. One is the creative path, the other is the destructive path. Yeah, so one is going to create this sense of expansion, like Rebecca was talking about, this sense of possibility, of generativity, of growth, of change, of transformation. The other, that's the path of creativity. The other path of destruction, it's going to kind of keep us caught in those karmic loops, we call them, right? Those where we just keep kind of looping in those unhelpful patterns and programs that we're all kind of familiar with. That could be considered the karmic path. The creative path is the dharmic path. It's the path of your destiny. It's the path that we're here to live. Our soul made this promise and this agreement before we incarnated that we're here for a specific reason. We're here to live out a destiny, to contribute a legacy, right? And that's going to require us to align with the path of creativity, right? So it's making a conscious choice. Another way that we could look at that is that there's the path of fear. There's a fear-based path, and there's the path of love. Today, we're celebrating collective. We have this collective energy field of love that we can tap into. But every day, right, we have this possibility to become aware. Am I aligning with and attuning to the frequency, the trajectory of my destiny, right? And really, it's just about, how am I channeling my energy? Where am I putting my energy towards? Which path? Yeah, which path? So all of these practices are designed to help put us and bring us into a very deep alignment with our own soul, to align energetically, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, multi-dimensional practice. So we're working on all of these levels here. And we're working specifically with the God-Goddess force. Right? We call it, in Kundalini, there's a very specific way that we relate to God, and it is non-dogmatic. So whatever your religious orientation is or isn't, is totally welcome here. It's fine. In the Kundalini technology, God represents these very important three creative principles. G, the generating force, right? So the generator is the one that it's like, what am I here to bring forth? What is my intention? We talked about that last week, right? What am I here to do? This is where we have to put ourselves into action, right? We have to, sometimes like when you don't even know what to do, you get that feeling of like I'm stuck, just start moving, do something, right? Because that generating of energy will then open up the second principle, the O, organizing, right? So it's a natural law that energy organizes around intention. So the clearer your intention is, I know what I'm wanting to create, I'm focused on that, then we're organizing our body, mind, consciousness around that intention. When we are organized, our body, mind, consciousness, because we know that creation happens how? From the inside out. It doesn't happen from the outside in. So when we get reorganized, right, energetically, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, then, right, it's kind of miraculous that the outer world, right, can then be organized. It gets organized so that people come into our lives. Opportunities open up that maybe we haven't ever realized before. We haven't had that experience. So the universe starts organizing things to happen for you in alignment with what it is that you're here to create. So that's the organizing principle. And then D, delivering. The delivering, the bringing forth, the release of whatever your creative effort is, right? Ultimately, like I said, it's the delivering of our legacy, right? The bringing forth of our legacy. The D also can relate to the destroying power. So there's the creative power is it delivers, but it can also destroy whatever obstacles or limitations are in the way. This is the destroying power, right? So it's both and, either or. So we, in all of these practices, are working with these three principles. And as we do our Kriya today, I want you to keep this in mind, right? We do with each exercise, as we generate energy and we put forth a willful effort, right? We're activating energy. This is the first A, okay? And then after an exercise, we want to relax, right? For just a few breaths, and we allow. So allowing, activating, allowing the prana, the life force, to reorganize and whatever. It's supremely intelligent. We don't have to tell the prana where to go or how to restore harmony to our mind-body system. We only need to create the conditions for such, and that's what we're doing here. Yeah? So we just relax and allow. And then the D, the delivering, is when we come into a deeper alignment with our own soul. So activate, allow, align. And sometimes you might see that this quality of alignment come into play a few hours after your practice. How many of you have come to class and then like, maybe you're like, I didn't feel that much happen. I don't think I moved much energy. And then something happens in the world and you go, oh, that's definitely connected to my practice this morning. Yeah, like something opens up, right? That alignment might happen. We might become aware of it, hours later. So just wanting to kind of take hold of these are creative principles that we work with and we're going to be working with, throughout all of our practices. All right. So today,